Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make lamb curry with cabbage. Here I have a 1.5 kilo of lamb that I washed and drained out, and then I marinated overnight. So it's 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and 1 tablespoon of steak and chops spice to it. And then I have half a cabbage, of which I cut and rinsed and drained out. The ingredients for the braising is half a cup of oil with a medium size of onions sliced, and then I have curry leaf and thyme. For the masalas, I have 2 tablespoons of mixed masala, 1 teaspoon of hurdee, and together I have another teaspoon of ginger garlic, 2 pieces of cinnamon stick, and 2 cloves. Why I use this clove is to bring the titerness to our sweet cabbage, and 1 teaspoon of rough salt, but we will taste along while the cooking goes. And then I have 1 medium-sized tomato chopped. Then to garnish I have some fresh dhania. Now I'm ready to do the braising of my lamb with cabbage. I've got my pan heated up to a moderate heat, and I'm going to add in my oil, which is just 1/4 cup. Allow it to heat up. Then I'm adding in my onions. And I allow this to fry out. Till it's light brown. Onions are ready. I'm going to add in my cinnamon stick and my clove. And then my thyme, my curry leaf. My ginger and garlic. Then I gradually add in my masalas and my hurdee. Just for a few seconds, I'll allow the masala to cook out. I'm adding in my lamb. And there's a little bit of the marinade. And I'll even rinse out the dish with some water and then use it as gravy. In the meantime, I'll just wash my hand and get back to the pot. I'm giving this meat a good stir. This lamb can feed 6 to 8 people. So it's coated up with the masala nicely. And then I will just throw in the salt and give it another stir. I'll allow this lamb to come to a fry so its own fats will melt into the curry. Now I decrease my heat, and I'm going to put on the lid and allow this to cook about 15 minutes, and I will keep watching. Now 15 minutes has passed us, and as you can see, the water from the meat has released and it's cooking with its own moisture. I'm going to allow this another 15 minutes until it fries out. Another 15 minutes has passed us, and as you can see, the meat is fried out nice and allowing its own fats to release. Although I use so little oil, and the salt is perfectly fine. Now because of the lamb not being soft, so I'm going to add in a liter of water rinsed out with my marinade, and then I'll increase my heat. I'll allow this to boil till the meat is softened. It's been half an hour and I checked on my meat and it's gone soft. Now I'm going to add in my cabbage, and also this cabbage will release a lot of water together with my tomatoes. I'll give it a good stir, and thereafter allow this to cook for another 15 minutes, and I'll keep watching. This cabbage will actually disappear into the meat. I had my heat on high, and now I am going to decrease my heat and cover my pot for another 15 minutes or so. As you can see, my cabbage has disappeared, but for your liking, if you like a lot of cabbage, then you can use one whole cabbage because they melt away. Now I'm ready to garnish. Some lovely fresh dhania. If you like, you can dry up your curry, but we like it with some lovely thick gravy that's formed. And now I'm ready to serve. Here you go, a lovely lamb and cabbage curry served with some fresh salad. And for a change today, we had cooked lovely basmati rice. So I'm serving my lamb curry with basmati rice. And there was a few days before that I made lovely basmati rice chicken biryani, and it came out very beautiful. I will show you all how I did the basmati biryani soon. And now you must enjoy, and thank you all very much for watching.